Hello, I'm Greg.
And I'm Joanna.
And welcome to the AirDXB Group Newsdesk. So it's been a wonderful month of lots of different things happening, and we picked 3 fascinating stories and changes that we've seen in the market, which we think will be of interest to you. So Joanna, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm having a baby in 2 days.
Amazing.
I know.
2 days, maybe today. Maybe
It could be
tomorrow.
today, it could be tomorrow, who knows? But we'll have to wait and see. So if I do run out, then this is going over to you to
Exceptional.
finish. All right. Okay, let's just get straight into it, shall we? So let's start off with RERA. RERA have now started to crack down on listings as such. So after RERA crackdown, the Dubai property market sees a sharp drop in fake online listings. By rule, any single property can be listed only by 3 estate agents or brokerages with a Form A credential. So, however, there'll be multiple occasions when more than 3 listings show up on the property, and clearly they're not licensed to do so. What we've also seen as well is QR codes being introduced by RERA. So any advertisement online must have this QR code. What do you think, Joanna? Is it going to clear up the market?
I think it's fantastic, purely because, as I've said in previous conversations, agents in Dubai get a terrible rep. And it tends to be a lot of because they're listing online, people are contacting them, asking if property is available. Turns out it's never been available. Or maybe they're listing one property and trying to present it as another property. And it's taken years and years of complaints from buyers and sellers to get to the point where we're actually now starting to monitor this. And it's going to start putting credibility back into brokers. So you know, as a buyer, when you're inquiring on a property, that property is actually for sale. You now have to remove a property from a listing within 3 days of it not being available.
That's fantastic.
Which is amazing for buyers, great for sellers because it's not going to overinflate the market unnecessarily. And sellers are going to realize, actually, this is what my property's worth, because we don't have 10 listings that appear to be available when actually they're not.
Yeah,
so,
I think it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
And the QR codes is 50,000 dirham fine. Has it been handed out yet? Do we know?
Not sure if it's been handed out, but I wouldn't be surprised because they're very stringent on it. Any of your videography, any of your marketing on social media, anywhere you're listing a property, that QR code has to be there, purely so that someone can scan that code. It opens up and actually shows, yes, this is a valid property. It is as it says it is, and it's available.
Yeah. Which is great, isn't it? I mean, this is what this market needs, doesn't it? True listings. Okay, moving on to the prime market. Our friends at Knight Frank, recently within their reports, they have confirmed that a record 431 Dubai homes were sold for more than $10 million in 2023, nearly doubling the previous year's tally. But what they do go on to say, which is an interesting point, that supply is going to outpace demand to a certain extent in the next 2 to 3 years. What do we think on that?
Again, I'm not sure if we're going to get to the point of supply outweighing demand that quickly. Based on the number of people that are coming into Dubai, the demand that I'm seeing day in and day out of people needing properties in this tower, in this community, properties that aren't available. And I feel like developers can't build quick enough for the number of inquiries and the demand that I'm seeing personally. As an example, we just did a record-breaking sale in Nikki Beach.
We did, didn't we?
Last week, yes. And it doesn't have any signs of stopping because our seller has then gone on to buy a more expensive property in the same building.
Yeah.
So,
and also, if we look at the level of millionaires and billionaires that are now moving to Dubai, whether that's Europe, America, India, it all seems to be non-stop.
Non-stop. We're actually specifically dealing with those type of clientele coming into Dubai. And every single day I'm getting a new buyer coming to me because they're millionaires moving from America, UK, and they want to buy here. Yeah,
and you can see why. It's a fantastic place. Right, and last but not least, we have to bring in a little bit about AirDXB. We were featured in the AGBI in a recent report that we have put out, so please do check it out. We have confirmed that the average daily rates for short-term rentals in Dubai were up 10% year on year, up to 893 dirhams per night within the month of November. And we've also confirmed in this report that as of early December, rates for the AirDXB properties are up 25% compared with 2022. Now, you have worked within the holiday homes industry 4 years. What do you think is driving that?
Again, it's people moving to Dubai. It's the demand of people wanting to live here, invest here, buy here. People that may not even necessarily be moving here, but they spend a few weeks to a month here to figure out where they're going to purchase. They want to stay in short-term rentals. They want to get a feel for maybe the community that they're wanting to buy in. And we're just seeing more and more people coming and less people wanting to go into hotels because they want that home environment when they're visiting.
Kitchen facilities, things like that.
Exactly, the convenience of being in a home from home.
Yeah, I've said this before, that we're seeing more and more families staying in our accommodation because of the larger square footage, kitchen facilities and things like that. And I think another thing to note here is how popular Dubai is coming. If you look at it, even TripAdvisor, another award for another year that Dubai has achieved Best City. And you look at the amount of marketing that Dubai is seeing globally, and that's not necessarily paid marketing, it's just people talking about it.
Absolutely.
Everyone around the world is talking about Dubai, what it offers, and that it is this utopia. And look, figures like this and these daily rates are clearly showing that people want to come to Dubai, which I love. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for spending some time with us today just to talk through these stories. And thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful day.